to my channel, Liliveth Tate channel. Hello, how is everybody in the world tonight, today, afternoon, and your time? So, today is Saturday here in the Philippines, March 22nd, 11:30 a.m. So before we start, so this is a weekend update, guys. We can talk anything under the sun. We can talk a little politics. We can talk more onto real life situation. Okay? So your opinion is welcome to my channel, and you also welcome to my channel as long as you behave. It doesn't really matter for me. Okay? So learn something with each other new, or share some knowledge, information, and etc. etc. So, but before that, I would like to make a loud shout out to all my premium members, okay, that always there, even though that you're not visited my channel regularly, but I really appreciate your time, and of course you spend your money for monthly bill for my membership. So I really appreciate that, guys. And then for those not yet part of my LTZ friends, LTZ family, and LTZ supporter or team, don't hesitate to click that join button, guys. So it's up to you which level you want to join. And of course, I accept also super chat, super thanks, and donation to my PayPal. No mention, no amount mentioned. So it's up to you how much you're gonna share on me. So I will appreciate that, guys. So here in the Philippines, my goodness, so it's kind of a mainit. It's kind of a hot, okay. And then as you can see, guys, that I can see in my porch. I'm here in my husband's office, so he has a nice view here in our porch, and you can see it's very sunny day. Okay, so muchas gracias, mi amigo Juan Villanueva. Hello, thank you for coming. So, what's something new? How life treating you there in California? So, hold on, guys. I will share some views of how hot here in the Philippines. No, this is the time that I won't go outside because you're gonna really exhausted of the humidity. And if you go to the mall, guys, here in the Philippines, if it's summer, guys, it's so crowded, because most of Filipino people, Filipino family, Saturday and Sunday, family banding, guys. It doesn't really matter where you gonna do in at the mall, eat together with your family, or when do shopping, or what. Or most of Filipino family, they have children, they bring their children to arcade and play a little games there. And then after that, eat together. That's very very common for family, a Filipino family banding. So, and for those older people, Filipino or Western people, make sure, guys, that before you leave your house, always bring cold water in your tumbler. Okay. And for those older, if you can able to bring your stroller, or your wheelchair. Now there's so many high-tech stroller now that you don't need to push somebody to push, all the electronic wheelchair. Much better, guys, you always bring that in your car, because once you go in the mall, you know no you can go around by yourself. Okay. So that's one thing. But the only problem here in the Philippines, because I know how do you call that, guys? That there's a special ladder for those wheelchair, for those PWD people. They don't need to ride on the escalator. They have their own, special ladder for that. I don't know what do you call that, guys. So just let me know, guys. Yeah, they go to Jollibee. That's that's Filipino fast food chain. And also they go to McDonald's. Okay? For those, for those children, they love Jollibee. Okay? Jollibee and McDonald's. Okay? So don't forget, guys, to give me a thumbs up for that. So hold on, guys. I will share some views in my porch so that you can see that very summer na talaga here. See? You can see that, guys, outside. It's sunny. Okay, nice view. That's my porch. I have a huge porch. Uh, and the only thing that I cannot really do, things that I would like to do in my porch, is just like do barbecue stuff. Because here in my place, where the management here very strict, you cannot do barbecue on your porch, especially if you use the charcoal. Cuidado. So, okay, back to me, guys. So, it's really prohibited here, but you can still do barbecue if it's you're gonna use electric grill. Okay. What's this? Erika's what? Eris me? Are you talking to me, Irisis? Irisis? Oh, you're good thing that you named that for you, Irisis, because you are a racist person. Okay? You don't say good to me, then leave my channel alone. You're not welcome here. Okay? Erases. Oh, speak for yourself. Speak for yourself. The comment that you. Hi, Ryan. Hello. How are you doing, Ryan? How is your? How is your? What time is there now? I'm sure it's night time. Oh, hello, Crocker. Crocker, hello. So I'm good, I'm good. 2 p.m. Okay. It's Friday, right? Because, I know that, Philippines, we ahead of 12 hours. So good to see you, Crocker. How can I call you, to make short? I forgot. Can you tell me how can I call you in a short name? I'm doing good. That's good to hear, Ryan. So I really appreciate you visited my channel as well. Ah, okay, okay. Hi, Peter. Hello. Thank you for coming, Peter. Okay. Oh, thank you so much, Ryan. Okay, I will give you, I will give you wrench, Ryan. So that, for those people that's so mean to me, you have the right, you have the right to hide them or time out, okay? So I know Ryan is, is very aware of that. Okay, I really appreciate that, Ryan. Hold on, Ryan. I'll give you, okay, here we go. I'll give you power, for those people that, you know, they can do good to their, to other people. Okay, you have the right, to. So yes, guys, I just update here in the Philippines because it's very hot talaga, mainit. Jag Jagdish, good morning. Where are you from? Where are you from? Jag, Jagdish? Jagdish? Why Jagdish? Yes, but sometimes, I don't, I understand that, I try not to really, really entertain those people. Okay. But, as long as I can, I can handle that. It's not really affected on me, right? uh, Howdy? Okay. G- Oh, same here in the Philippines, Croaker, Croaker, Freddy Croaker. You know what? It reminds me the movie, Freddy Croaker and Jason. First time I watched that movie, I had a nightmare, guys. It's so scary. Christmas Creation India. Hello. How are you doing, Krishna? So thank you for coming, guys. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. So the one thing, guys, that especially if you're going to you're welcome. You're welcome, Ryan. So, especially not only here in the Philippines, especially for those people love to travel, especially you visited like tropical country like Philippines, or I think Hawaii is a tropical country also. And then for those older people, always bring some any like water and cold drinks or cold juices, because it's very prone for older people to have a heat stroke. Even though here, guys, even though here, because it's really hot, guys, it's really hot, especially like this time. Oh my goodness, you don't really want, because the wind blows on your skin, it's kind of a warm. And if you want to dry some fish within 4 hours, guys, the fish that you dry under the sun is totally dried. So please, guys, just comment one. Don't comment many times, because YouTube will consider that as a spam, guys. Okay. So I just delete some of the comment, that same comment but more than three, guys. YouTube will consider that as a spam. So we have to avoid kind of strike. Okay. Those people that they don't say good. Here's my thought process, guys, that um everyone deserve respect. Okay. So you must respect first yourself, so that if you have respect on yourself, you aware of doing that to others. So but sometimes people, I don't really understand why they act like that. Why? Okay. So anyway, and the only problem here when it comes to summer here in the Philippines, our water supply. But some area, some area here, especially here in Metro Manila, the water supply that they have is just like limit only. Yes, thank you. So, uh, most of Filipino here living in, living in the, not in, living in the not gated community, they always a big bucket of water. They stock water because, like, some area that they have to wait until, like, they just only 6 hours that they have water supply. Then more than that, because especially if it's summer, the water level in our water dam is, it goes down. So there's a certain amount of water that we consume. And always, well, there's no problem when it comes to water supply if it's rainy season, because sometimes, our water level is more than enough to supply Metro Manila. But now it's summer. It's kind of a, some area they have to control the supply of water. So, and most of Filipino here, when they use, when they the last rinse of their laundry, they save that water, guys. So, for those regular Filipino family, they always have a big tub of water, because some of that, like I said, the last rinse of laundry that they have, they save that so that they can use that for flushing when they do number one or do number two. But I'm glad that here in my place, we have we have, how many buildings we have here? We have two tall buildings here. So I'm one of those that living in a tall building, and the rest, the three buildings, there's only fifth floor. So the tall building here is about, I think, 31 floor. Okay. So we have a big water tank to supply that five buildings, every unit. If we're running out of water, okay. So we don't have really problem. We don't really have a problem when it comes to water for that. So it depends where place you stay. But for those regular or less people, they have a problem because, like I said, that some area they just limit the water supply. And this is the time that most of Filipino, during the weekend, guys, they always go out of town. They go to their provinces and enjoy life in the provinces or suburb, guys, because it's way more fresh. It's way more better than living in Metro Manila. Metro Manila, surrounded by tall buildings, okay, the pollution, the noise, different kind of noise, human noise, animals noise, vehicles. It's you gonna, especially if you work 5 days a week, 8 hours a day, you're gonna exhausted, guys. Okay. And then going to work, if you've been get up a bit late, you go to work late also, you stuck in the traffic here. The traffic here in Metro Manila is terribly bad. I can tell you guys, even though that I'm living here in Metro Manila, I'm not in denial that it's really traffic here. But all you have to do, if you have early appointment, you have to get your ass early than the time that you uh, set for that appointment, or else you're really stuck. So, like example here, the only day is not traffic. Oh, okay, thank you for asking that, Ryan. He's doing good. every day there's a development. Sometimes, the after we discharged in the hospital, he has so many medicine that he take, and some of those the side effect is not really good. So guys, here's my thought process. If you're hospitalized and once the doctor prescribe medicine for you, don't expect that medicine is good for you, because it's really fucked up, guys. It's really fucked up, the side effect. So I'm glad that every day, because after we discharge in hospital, like 1 week, 10 days. Oh my God, because he take medicine on time, and then every day. But we noticed that the side effect is not really good on him. So I do my little research about that. That we just I just let him take the important medicines. He has seven, but just only three. So the four, because it's more on the blood thinner, guys. So I just stopped that. But I'm glad that after that he's doing good. And that first week to 10 days, he has no appetite, guys. All he wants to do, he just want to sleep. Okay. And I understand that if you're too much oversleep, instead you become energetic. No, it's not. You become weak. And if you keep doing that, your body use of that. That's the time your body system will give up. So we stop that, we stop. So it's just like, okay, no. It doesn't mean that the doctor gave you medicine, you have to take that. You have to observe also the side effect. If it's the side effect is no good to you, then stop right there, okay? Because it's gonna fuck up your body. So I'm happy that every day there's a development. His appetite back to it becomes normalized, okay? And that time, guys, a loaf of bread, he can't finish that, guys. The a slice. So if I'm gonna make a sandwich, so 2 piece, okay? He can't finish that, guys, that time. Just only a 1/4. But now back to normal. I always give him 2 piece of sandwich. The tuna sandwich and ham sandwich. He finished that, and he's not really into that. It really irritate him if I cook. The smell, if I gonna saute the onion, garlic, all types of herbs. It brings him irritation. It's just like it because of that. It because of that, the medicine. The medicine that it really lost his appetite totally. And then that sometimes the when I realized that, okay, not all medicine is good for us, guys. Beware of that. So that's one thing that, oh, I don't, here's the thing that we eat food, but we don't need to overfeed ourselves, because that's also poison in our body. Just eat, just enough, not over enough, just enough, just right. I mean, just right. Not you feel hungry, okay? Because if we overfeed, for those Filipinos, okay, don't bash me if I say the facts, okay? Because we Filipino, we love to eat, guys, especially like seafoods, grilled seafoods. Oh my God. We are not the type of people that we just eat just right. Until we can able to put something in our stomach, we don't leave the table. Okay, but when I realized that, oh, that's not good also. That's not good also. And don't let yourself Hi Bob, good morning. Don't let yourself medicine is your food, okay? Make sure that the food you eat is your medicine. If you have the right food, right uh, diet, you don't have to do something that you gonna eat bunch of medicine, okay? So especially now that when I read about the feng shui. Well, I'm not really believe in the feng shui. They just give you guide. Okay. They said that 2025 you have to be careful when it comes to your health because we are very prone of sickness. So you have to be careful about that. But it's just like if your time is your time, no matter how you avoid things that harm for your body. If your time is your time. So that's a good that's a good thing, guys. And then um okay, hello, how are you? Good morning. Mayong buntag. Ay, no, 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 no. Magandang umaga sa iyo. So, my goodness, when I eat something that, especially, my favorite, when it comes to pork, guys, pork chop. Okay, pork chop. And I don't want to remove that kind of fat in skin on the pork chop. I don't like that because, if I gonna remove that, something missing on my pork chop. But I have to because now I experience some gout. Gout. Oh my goodness. Sometimes, it's just like, when Frank look at me, what is this? And then I told him just a little, a little fat in skin. You have to remove that. Oh my goodness, This is the best part that I really love when it comes to pork chop. You know what, guys? That's the end that I eat when I grill pork chop. But makes sense what he said. I tried not to eat that. Oh my goodness, I love that. Especially, guys, uh, the pork belly. Oh my god, grilled pork belly with the calamansi and then the chili and then the silver swan soy sauce dipping sauce. My goodness, guys, that's my favorite. But I stopped eating that. Oh, it's a wonderful afternoon in the Philippines. So, yeah, good. So, Kiss, how is the weather there in Antipolo? Because here in Manila, it's so very mainit. And the wind blows on your skin, it's kind of a hot. And you don't really want to go outside. Actually, the swimming pool, every day I just go outside and check. The swimming pool there is too many people swimming there. And I don't really like, to join with them, guys, because I don't know how to swim. So imagine, guys, here in the Philippines, we bunch of islands, okay? But I don't know how to swim. I don't know. That's so shame. Because me, I grown in, we're too far, we're too far from the sea, okay? Just about mm, 8 hours, 8 hours. But we're near in the river. But here's the thing, guys, that, I don't really like swim that when I was a kid. Okay. Hi, Miguel. Hello. Good morning. You're probably also like crunchy chicken skin. Oh my goodness. Yes. So when I do fried chicken kiss, my part is I want really crispy. I want really crispy. I love that, the crispy. Okay, I love that. And for me, I especially fish, like the galunggong. I'll make sure that the galunggong head is crispy because I eat that. So good. And then dipping with the silver swan soy sauce in calamansi and red chili. Oh my goodness, that's so good. So the story that I'm scared about that, because when I was a kid, like I was 5 years old, 6 years old that time. So my grandma living in living in other barangay or district village. So every weekend, we always go there, visit my grandma because we have a big truck, guys. So that's our service going. So we can go home. Even, sometimes we stay there and then back home like Sunday evening. So we went to the, river. Some of my, older, cousins, they said that, okay, let's go to the river. Let's practice swimming. And I'm happy also to join with them. Those my older cousins, especially men, because in my family we're more on men, boys cousins. So just a few, and just only in my family that we're all girls. Okay. So what they do? Okay, so they tell us, "Oh, are you ready to swim?" And then you know what? They just carry us and throw in the water. And one time, I thought that they're gonna help me to hold me, while I'm on floating. And just like, my goodness, guys, they thrown me on the water. And that time, I don't know how to swim, and I drink bunch of water. And then, I just, when they look at me that, I almost drowned, that's the time that they help me. So that's bring me trauma, guys. So I don't want. So when they, every time that we schedule to visit our Lola or Lolo, that's we call that grandma and grandpa, I don't want. If they said, "Oh, let's go to the, to the river and do swimming," I don't, because it brings me trauma there. They thrown me in the water. I was crying and crying, so that's, it scares me. So Frank told me that if you're scared of water, you can't learn how to swim if you have, if you're scared on water. So that's the time that, here when I look at the swimming pool, oh my goodness, so many people swimming. I'm ashamed of myself. It's just like, I'm floating there. I have to bring my floater. So that's the time that, I just go there if nobody's there, just only one or two. But now it's too many kids, they have swimming lesson. No, no, thank you. That's crazy story. But I really want to, to have a swimming lesson, but it's just like for me, it's kind of a, I don't know. But I realize that it's good also to learn that if you are in the uh, cruise cruise, it's also if something happened to the plane or you cross on the ocean, you can save yourself for that. That's what I'm also thinking. But sometimes you're really scared of water. I'm not scared of taking a shower, but when you swim, oh my god, I can't really hold my breath. I try to hold my breath like, my goodness, within 20 seconds. Oh my god, I feel like, oh my, I'm running out of breath. So yeah, that's the one thing here. If it's summer, most of Filipino family, they love to go out of town, because it's really hot here, guys. It's really hot. And not all Filipino, they have air condition, to ease that hotness. Okay. And we all know that, wow, that's nice. You know what, that's, that If you're near to the, to the beach, sometimes you don't really into that, okay? You don't really want to go there and swim. Just like, me before. I'm living in no swimming pool. And when I look some houses that, they have swimming pool, I told them, I wish I could have that. I want to swim every day. But it's not longer that. Okay? We have a big, it's just like our swimming pool here is just like, what do you call that? Olympic, Olympic size pool. So I just, in a year, I just count myself that last year I've been going there oftenly, but this year I never touched the water from the pool. So that's, that's one thing that, most of Filipino family, if there a chance, there's a chance they love to go out of town or visited their provinces. Because here in Metro Manila, you go outside Metro Manila, it's too far. It's not too far, like, Cavite. Because Cavite is a big, it's a big region. No, 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 district. I mean, big district here in uh, North Luzon and Bulacan. That's not too far from Metro Manila. Um, what else? Tagaytay. So that's, that's the getaway places that some Filipino, they can, they can enjoy, the summer season. Okay. And of course, the only problem when you go out of town, guys, is traffic. So in Lex, that's North Luzon Express. So there's a bridge there that, last week that was torn down. I don't know, because maybe that's, they not use the standard materials. Just like happened in, in Leyte, there's bunch of people accident because, because that bridge was torn down. So that's one thing that, you can tell that the corruption is severe. So I think that's last month. Okay. And also, the President Bongbong Marcos visited that place, because, there's bunch of people that, they had injury. But, thanks God that there's no casualties. But, they have injury bad. So that's one thing that you can tell the corruption is really severe on that project. Now, because, the election here for local election, guys, what I mean local election, just not presidential election, just only senator goes to the lower rank of politics, like count, no, 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 kagawad. I don't know what kagawad in English. So that would be May. So how many months na lang? So it's over 2 months. It's election. So I don't know if I gonna do go to the voting precinct, or, to vote. I don't know, because most of the senators, congressmen, I don't really like. It's this the same, it's just like traditional politician. They keep coming back, coming back. So I will think that seriously if I will vote or not. And well, this morning I visited to my friend, live streaming, share, and she's doing good with her art craft. But, she's still those people that really wants, to what do you call that, um, trolls. I don't know why these people, they love to do that towards another people, and I don't think they become rich for that. I don't know. So anyway, so I just go there and support her. And for those people who visited my channel, I guarantee you guys that if I have a chance, I will visit also your channel. So here's one thing. If I cannot go on your show, meaning that I'm swamped of my schedule, but if there's a chance, I will also check your video and leave the comment there. Okay? But sometimes, sometimes you're really swamped of your, schedule. So, oh my goodness, I'm talking here, but when I look at the clock, it's almost an hour. My goodness. And guys, that last yesterday morning, I was watching the local news here in the Philippines, because about the social media fake news, guys. Okay, there's some Filipino bloggers that they edited some news, they changed. And that's one thing that now they hearing in the Senate, because some of the vloggers, they repost some news that it's fake news, especially now that election is coming here in the Philippines. There's so many politician victims of that kind of fake news, so they have to hearing that, so that give warning for those people love to post fake news. Okay, yeah, because now this is one thing that I noticed, guys. Okay, and I was watching the short video. Okay, about the the time that Vladimir Zelensky, the president of Ukraine, and Donald Trump. And then some videos of that, they edit, and after, when they talk something, and then suddenly Donald Trump was choked Zelensky. That's a fake news. Okay, that's a fake news. So I think that's the reason why I understand. Yeah, that's good. That those Congress woman, congressmen, that they really hearing that in the Senate, because they do things like that. Okay? I don't think that, Donald Trump choke, Zelensky. They have a disagreement, but he never do that, to choke. So some people, they edited that. So some people, they don't really understand what's going on between Zelensky and Trump. They will believe that. Okay? So that's a good thing that they will, and then, gave some how to register the thing. Okay? Adrian Espinosa, Kerry Caber. What? Where are you from? Kerry Caberga. What is that? So, we have a federal election, so here in come up in May. Yes, same. Also here, Ryan. I don't know. But month of May. I don't know what's the date for for local election. Not include the presidential and vice presidential election. So there's a lot. So guys, especially now that YouTube, there's some content creator, they just stolen from that news. They have to edit that, and they change something, the subject. Okay, so don't really believe on that. Be aware of what's going on in our country, in your country as well. So don't really believe what you see on YouTube. Okay, because I noticed that majority of people, they believe what they saw on YouTube. So that's the only thing that, for those content creator, be be true to yourself. Okay, don't do something like, don't do some content that is not really facts. Okay, just like her, that just like a fantasy. No, don't do that, because some people, they really believe on that. Okay, they really believe on that. So that's why when it comes to that, sometimes people don't really understand what's going on in the real world. Okay, so we have to be careful. Most we it's our it's our privilege that we have a with this privilege having a show in YouTube. So use that in a good platform. Okay, so sometimes people, they become greed. They love to make a fake news, especially those followers that they believe what they're saying, but just for the sake of money. And there's a Filipina that she was a blogger, that she was twisted the speech that President Bongbong Marcos, and they found out that they investigate that, and they found out that she's living in Cebu. And then the NBI filed case towards her, because she's saying fake news, and people believe on that. That's what the president tells to people, but it's not. She was making that for the sake of money. And then she said that she just don't really, it triggers her to do that because of money, because she earned a lot of dollars for that, because there's so many people watch on or read that kind of editing speech that he's stolen from the speech of President Marcos. And that's the reason why they hearing that in the Senate. So I think it's still going on about that, because they really want to uh, aware of this, because I understand also some politician that if their platform is to help people in the country, and those people against their platform, it's easy for them to use a fake news and post it on Facebook, post it in TikTok. So that time they don't have representative of YouTube here in the Philippines when they're hearing that in the Senate. And then Facebook, they don't have representative, but in TikTok, they have representatives. So the TikTok tells everyone they don't tolerate it, that kind of fake news. Automatically, they will not allow that to shown. But I don't think so, because some of the TikTok, they're just using a fake news also when it comes to passport bro thing, because that's what passport bro become trending. They use TikTok. So that's also that we if we have a channel, if we are a content creator, we must responsible of our words and action. Don't show fake news just for the sake of money and for the sake of fame. Okay, because you're gonna face that consequence at the end of the day, guys. Not today, not tomorrow, not next day, not next week, but you will face that soon later. So we must be responsible of our action and words. So before that, before the YouTube start, I love YouTube because you can learn about things in YouTube. The reason why I say that, because nobody, I have no knowledge when it comes dealing with a computer, guys. I have no knowledge, but especially when I start to build my channel, YouTube tutorial, it brings me a lot of knowledge. I learned that nobody teach me how can I, how can I create my channel, how to edit some video, how to do things on this live. Nobody teach me. But when I go to YouTube, okay, all you have to do, they teach me. But you have so many, so many videos that you will shown. Not only one video, you have to based on that. There's so many videos. Which one is easier to understand? Which one is more onto the on details, because not all, they give you a tutorial but not really in details, did the summarize, but you have to look at more than I've been looking for, so many until my eyes get tired. But if you really want to learn, you will never stop doing that. Okay, and that's the time that I learn a lot from YouTube. But now it's no longer that. It's no longer that. I'm not saying, I'm not generalized that, but majority of people right now, they just love to make fake news, guys. They just love to fake news because most of people believe on that. Believe on that. It's easy for them to believe. Okay, so here's my thought process. Some people, okay, they do, I think they get really tired or they're running out of context. Okay, you can see that, okay, they did just they just do a lot, a video or content, reels, whatever you call that, on YouTube or short. You know that, what type of leaves of the orange, what type of leaves of the grapes, on what type of leaves of, of star apple. And then when I saw that, in Facebook, usually this is what I noticed in Facebook. There's a guy that, they said, oh, this is a good quality of grape, big. My goodness, they just tie it, the star apple, the purple star apple, because here in the Philippines, we have two type of star apple, white and purple. So they just tie on the, on the trees, and then they said that this is the new variety of grapes. And you will know, guys, that the type of fruit is not grapes. You can, guys, okay, for those people right now, show me, even though in the picture that you will see as big as this, the grapes, guys, as big as this, as big as, the tennis ball. So it's just like, people believe on that. So they're not really responsible of their context. So they start to make people dumb, okay, by believing on that. So which is for me, is not really good. It's not really good effect for people. So that's the sad part. Especially for those people that less education, they really believe on that. So we must be responsible of our uh, context. Okay, instead that we can help people, you can't, because you're doing fake video, fake news. Hold on, guys. I heard something. Hold on. Hold on. Give me a few seconds, guys. Yeah. That sound outside. I'm very aware of that sounds. Sounds. Yeah, that's one thing that, oh my goodness, why these people, and you can see, guys, you can see that there's a bunch of people watching that million of people watching that. So what will happen? This is the question that I asked all of you guys, all of us. What will happen to our world? What will happen to our country if our young generation show that in social media platform, particularly Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, or any kind of social media platform? What will happen to their future? That's kind of a scary, guys. That's kind of a scary. So that's one thing that I agree, and I'm in favor of that. That they bring that to the Senate, guys. They bring that to the Senate here in the Philippines, so that for those content creator that they love to fool people, now they must remember to do things right. What's good for their shows and what's good for their subscriber or followers or viewers. Because especially, guys, that's really rampant in Facebook Reels. And in YouTube now, I notice that some of people, they use YouTube is a dating site. Oh, my head is itching. They use it as a dating site. Actually, the YouTube, I learn a lot from YouTube, guys. And I meet a lot of people, different kind of people, different type of people. Who's good people, who's not, he's not, not, who's grown people, and who's not grown, not grown. So that's one thing also that well, I when I start build this channel, it's given, guys, that somebody will bash me, but I'm not really affected on that, because I prepared myself. Okay, I prepared myself for that. And they just also question my English. So I don't really care, because for me, it's not the measurement of your intellectual or your intelligence by uh talking other languages. Okay, it's not. But in the other hand, I meet a lot of people here online. Some, they are good to me. Some, they just treat me as a associate friend. But some, they're not good to me. But in the other hand, I don't really care about that. Okay, I don't really care about that, because I have a sense that you cannot really please other people, no matter how good you are. Okay, that's the lesson that I learned dealing online. But important is my hair is still long. And I'm still here, to give you some information and some thoughts and ideas also. That's the only thing. But me, I'm not really here that to make some fake news, guys. No, I'm one of those that I don't really like go other channel that they have a fake news or just nonsense that they're talking. It's more on the flirty part. And I don't know, it's just like shown something that uh you cannot really learn after the show. No, I don't want that. So I want to visit some other shows that I can learn at the end of their show, and also at the end of my show, a little knowledge that I can share everyone, that sometimes they don't really make that into a serious thing, until one day they realize, oh, this is what happened to me. Good thing that you hear that. So especially now that I learned that, online, okay, meeting with, especially with women, you don't really have to attach on them right away, okay? Take your time to know who they are, because if you really attach on yourself towards them, they will take advantage that, and they gonna make some move that you don't really want them to talk, or you're gonna end up blocking them. So you have to be careful dealing with people online, or they just wanted to friend you because they have other interests in you. So that's kind of a scary. So be careful, especially when it comes money. Okay? Beware. Beware of the dog. Beware of the dog. Mm. And for those wants to visit here in the Philippines, guys, if you want to work with me or to do some collaboration, don't hesitate to contact me on my WhatsApp. I have WhatsApp on my channel on the description section. I put it there. And also, if you want, you can send me a Gmail, because I have Gmail there. Okay. So this only for, for collaboration. And of course, for those ones to be if for those ones to come here in the Philippines, especially for those first timer, if you want to be part of your, tour guide, okay, just contact me. And I also, charge for that, but I don't really want to talk that online, so we can talk that in private, okay, out of YouTube. So we can discuss about the charge for that, okay? So uh what else? What else? So, and for those people that always come and visit me or drop uh a little time with me, I really appreciate that, guys, okay? That's mean a lot to me. And one thing that I mentioned about, about my friend share that sometimes we people, we love to do, or we love to hear gossip, okay? So the only thing that I'm different about, about when it comes to understand about the gossip, because I'm not really one-sided, guys. I want to know about the other side, and first side and second side. So that's the time that I can able, to do things, especially if it's harmful for my channel, or not good for my self. So I have to think about that, but I don't literally believe on what people said. It's just like, for me, when I hear that, it's just like a clue. And when I say something to people, it's not a gossip, guys. It's not a gossip. If I gonna tell you this is what that person doing to you, don't think that is a gossip. That's facts, guys. Okay? Facts. So don't make it too personal that, I'm making gossip on you. No, it's not. That's facts. That's katotohanan. It's not marites, or it's not chismis. Yan ay katotohanan. So, it's up to you if you're gonna take that or not. As long as your friend, I warn you and I give you clue. Okay? Because me, for those people that my friend right now, it doesn't really matter if I don't have a BFF, okay? I don't have BFF. The only BFF I have is my husband. Everything, okay? But I have associate friend, okay? But for those associate friend, if you valued me as your friend, I will value more than you know, okay? More than you know. But if you don't value me, then what can I do for you? What will you think I'll do for you? Okay, as simple as that. It's just like you gave and I'll take. I'll give and then you take. As simple as that. Sometimes people, they just love to take, but they don't know how to give. That's the problem, guys. Okay. So, more than that, my life is okay. My life is good. So, this person that I will I will look this meaning what this person telling me. Hold on, guys, huh? Okay. So the meaning of Adrian Espinosa, he asked, okay, are you still there, Adrian? Kere Cabegera, so it means are you gonna, who, what, oh, who, wait, what are you saying? No, no, don't go, I know what to do. Okay. Because here's the thing, guys, that especially now that I can speak, I can speak my, my language or my mother tongue, but I'm not that type of person because I'm very neutral. Okay, I'm very neutral, especially that, people watching my show right now, two big countries, United States of America, in Canada, and Philippines. Because when I check my analytics, now the three countries that always watch my show, number one, Philippines. I have so many viewers from Philippines. And second is United States of America. And then the third one is Canada. So, I can speak Tagalog or my mother tongue, but I'm not the type of person. Okay, but you can see here something that, I speak a little Tagalog, but most of the time that it's more on American English because I gave consideration for those people who support my channel for so many years. And I will give credit to them that they understand what I'm saying, what is my context is for. Okay, I can do whatever I want to do, but it's just like I have a common sense, I have consideration for those people who bring me into this for this kind of, um pedestal. Yeah, sometimes here's the thing, here's the thing, Ryan, that when you speak, slow, I can understand you. But if you speak too fast, oh my God, what Ryan's talking about? If you speak fast, just like Brett, okay? When Brett, speak slow, I can understand. But when he speak too fast, oh my God, what Brett is talking about, okay? Because me, I speak so slow so that people can understand, but somebody will question my English is so bad now, they said. My English is Carabao. Hi, Cher, hello. Kumusta? Excuse me. But I understand. And also Peter, Peter, sometimes especially when Peter speak, fast. Sometimes. What? So that's one thing, guys. That one thing also that you also, you also gave, not only you can take and take. So this is the reason why no matter what, sometimes I had a nosebleed, guys. I'm running out of English, but I try my best, to communicate that so that everyone can understand me, even though that, my goodness, I'm running out of English. Okay, guys. So I will sing two songs because this is this is the thing that when I do some yao yao. Yao yao means when I talk online. So I will sing five, or maybe today I will sing three songs only. So because Ryan is the sponsor of my show today, so uh I will sing this song. I love this song. Okay, so this is my thank you song for you, Ryan. For visited my channel. At the same time, sending super chat on my show. So this song is for you. Okay, so I'm gonna sing three songs and then I will end this song. Okay, guys, because I already consumed the the 1 hour, guys, because I don't want to more like 1 hour and a half or two, because people when they replay this, they get tired, and okay, so they don't want to finish this. Okay, but this one, so I like this song, but I will dedicate this to you, Ryan. So I hope you like this. Okay, so this is for you, Ryan. Okay, so so are you still there, Ryan? Just let me know. But I dedicate this for you. Okay, here we go. This is my I love this song. Ryan, that's for you. Okay, so what's next? Okay, this one. So this is for three of you guys. So this is for everyone. All day I'm walking in your dream. I think about you constantly. Just like a never flowing stream. Your memory haunts me constantly. Shadows fall that drive me to my mind. You're no longer near to me, but hearts are sisters now. Hello, Lilibet, Ron, Lawson. Hi, Ron. Where are you from? Oh, you're very welcome, Ryan. So any request, guys? Hello, Ron. Okay, that's from Ryan.
May bago. Mas masarap. Milo, tayo.
Ah, Cincinnati. Wow. Are you familiar with Abridged Man Unplugged? Jerome Craig. He's from Cincinnati. Okay, so this one I'm gonna sing this song for you all guys, for all of you guys. Okay.
Covers PH.
Are you ready to irritate your ears? So here we go. So this is my second song, and hello Ryan, do you know write the song? Did you write the song, Lilibet? No, I did not, but I know how to sing this song. What do you mean?
Welcome to Muscapan's Game of Chan. Karaniwang sintomas ng lower belly pain. Ilang, ipit at tusok.
Okay, my third song, guys. Excuse me. Huh? No kidding. Okay, this is for everyone also. I need, baby, I need your love right now. And I want, baby, I want to show. Come on. You know that I'm waiting long enough, and now it's time. Time to be lovers. I tried to the only one with you. It's hard, but baby, it's worth it all for you. It hurts, making me wait for you this way. I can't go on. So come on and take. No, don't take me, huh? Take my love. Make you. Take me now. Take me fast. You can trust me, our love will never last. I know. Your sounds very good. Oh, no kidding. Talaga. Really? Okay. Sana all. So this is my last song, guys. I already consumed 1 hour and 30 minutes. When I'm gone, will you take good care of everything? Will you wearing our wedding ring? When I'm gone, when I'm gone, will you take all the photographs? Maybe spend a moment in the past. When I'm gone, will you miss me in the night? Will your arms reach out and hold me tight? Giving dreams in my heart only strong. Will you miss me in the night? Will your arms out hold me tight? I kiss in your dreams, in your heart, in your life. Sometimes when I run to you, like lovers do, when love is new, just for a moment be close to you, pretending I'm still holding you, even when I'm far away, the dream will stay, and someday, after we both chase our fantasy, love brings back to me. Guess what you said? Oh no. You make me laugh, Kiss. Oh no. You make me laugh, Kiss. Sometimes when I run to you, like lovers do, when love is you, just for a moment be close to you, pretending I'm still holding you, even when I'm far away, the dream will stay, and someday, after we both chase our fantasy, love will bring you back to me. Sometimes when I run to you, like lovers do, when love is new, just for a moment be close to you, pretending I'm still holding you. You. Okay. Okay, guys, I'll give you a chance for those right now. So, this is, I will take your request and I will sing for you. Any requests? Any requests? Oh. You know what? You know what, Kiss? I will challenge you. A singing contest with me. Sing with me. I will challenge you. Why not, Kiss? That's a good idea. Let's challenge everyone to sing on my show. Who wants to take the challenge, guys? Oh, one of my favorite guys, this is Yellow Brick Road. But I'm gonna play na lang this. I don't want to sing this. Yellow Brick Road. Turkish. What do you call that? Ins- Inshallah. Mishallah. Mishallah. Hi, hello. Maher Cook. Okay. I like this song by Elton John. Yellow Brick Road. Okay. Listen na lang kayo guys ha. I like this song. Like, oh, okay. You know, they said, I don't know guys if you agree that, you know, the hardest word to say to a person is sorry. So, okay, this one.
Don't skip carrots.
Do you agree with that, guys? Especially, you know that you have also the right, somebody will tell you sorry. Not only you to say sorry to them, but they also have the right to say sorry to you. But it seems to be the hardest word. So I like this also, you know, for those pilot, or you know, for those who working on the aviation, this is for you guys. Rocket Man by Elton John. Last night rain, 9 a.m. And I'm gonna be high as a kite by then. I miss the earth so much, I miss my wife. It's lonely out in space. You're gonna be alright. Okay. Oh my god, it's almost, you know, okay, so okay, so this is my last song na guys. Okay, this is real na. Okay, thank you. So I would like to thank you to all of you to coming here, especially Ryan who sent donation, and of course for those people who supported for so many years, so many months in my show. This song is for you guys.
This is the one for me. This is the only thing I need.
Okay? So maraming salamat. Muchas gracias. Merci beaucoup. For those people in France, merci beaucoup. I want just to be with you. You're giving me the best day of my life. Okay, so once again, guys, I would like to thank Ryan for the sponsor of my show, and for those people stay here for just a few minutes or drop by. I really appreciate from the bottom of my corazón. So once again, hasta luego, muchas gracias. mi amigos. So, until next time, see ya! Bye! Mwah! Maraming salamat!